Welcome back to Baseline Breakdown. We just finished game one of the NBA Finals. Yes, we played in it. No, we were watching the
Yes.
game one of the NBA Finals. Knicks just took down the Spurs. My name's Adriel Garcia. This is my co-host.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Yes, game just ended. We immediately
Like
hopped on
literally
it,
just ended like 10 minutes ago,
and we're
maybe.
like, we need to hop on this, do a video real quick. But
Yep.
yeah,
Trying to
man, the
act
Knicks they
fast.
took game one.
It
Um,
was an exciting like game one matchup. I would say I was fully locked in for most of it. Like I genuinely was like, oh, this is a good game. Like it was never too close for either side. I don't think any side have like a more than double digit lead. Like it was like 12
um,
at one point for the Spurs, but I don't think anything
I think the Spurs were like up for a 14 at one point.
14. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
get past like a high, like a low double digits, which was good. That means it was pretty competitive. And
wasn't a high scoring game, so both teams were just going
yeah.
out with just like very aggressive defense and
Yeah, the
just
final
lots of
score was
hustle.
105-95, so under 100 for the Spurs. You don't see that a lot in the modern NBA, especially with a team like the Spurs. So, yeah, very fun game one to watch, honestly. I think yeah, like first thing you want to like notice is like the defense that the Knicks were playing on Wemby. Really good. I was intrigued that they started out with Cat guarding Wemby. They honestly threw Cat at him a lot.
I
I
know, and
I
listen,
brought that up before, and I remember you were like, "Are you sure they won't have like OG?" And I was like, "I feel like Cat will be helping a lot more on Wemby, and I think actually he's playing
yeah,
a high
I didn't
role."
expect them to have him start on Wemby. I thought it'd just be throughout the game. They'd get like a switch on him, and then a Cat would have to guard him throughout spurts of the game. But hey, yeah, shout out the both Mitchell Robinson and Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Very aggressive on Wemby. Anytime he had a post up, they just made it very difficult for him to get any kind of shot going up. Sometimes it did result in a foul, which there was Cat still not being disciplined and just giving
Yeah,
Wemby those fouls. But you'll take that versus Wemby getting his feet in the paint and attacking the rim. So shout out
100%.
that. And I think also when
Wemby.
both Wemby and Cat both had 12 rebounds, but I appreciate Cat's rebounds more because
Oh,
he
for
was
sure,
fighting for them. It,
for
it
sure.
wasn't like dropping in his hands. It didn't matter who was in the paint, if it was Wemby or if it was one of the Spurs guards. Was doing everything he can to get a rebound. So shout out
And
him, and then just again, shout out Mitchell Robinson for his defense as well.
And yeah, Wemby 6 of 21 from the field. Very
Terrible
bad game
game.
from him. Yeah,
Terrible
very
game.
bad game. And considering he still ended up with 26 because a lot of the free throws, so it looked like a good game if you just look at the stat sheet because he had 26, 12, and like four stocks. But if you're watching, you were definitely seeing that Wemby offensively wasn't there. His defense is always going to be there. That's not no lapses there. He was disrupting Brunson's shots in the fourth quarter. Brunson like was the savior of this game, obviously. His
100%.
start of the fourth quarter was incredibly electric, and seeing him knock down jumper after jumper. I love that
He
one
scored
jumper he hit.
eight straight points for them at one point, man.
The damn, that's nice. The jumper that he hit to put them up like 101-95 where
That
he fell on the
dog.
ground. I literally was like, "Oh my
He is
God."
the he's
I was like genuinely like, "Holy shit, that was so
he's the
nice."
definition of a tough shot maker, man.
Yep.
Because and it's crazy because like he's not the fastest player, but he's still able to just beat you with his footwork.
And he's
And
not tall, and he's a little chubby, and
yeah,
he's
he
just kind
doesn't
of
have
good with
quick
that.
lateral movement, but like somehow is still able to just like that footwork is amazing and just be able to make those tough shots
Hmm.
was really affected by him.
Yep.
So
He
and he just took over in that fourth quarter. It was more obviously in those last few minutes of the fourth. He went on a own run, but then like I mean, when Wemby was out
I
of the
th
game, anytime Luke Cornett was in the quarter, it just felt like he was able to get any shot up because he
mm,
wasn't worried about Cornett coming up contesting any type of shot
yeah.
or contesting at the rim.
100%. I think Jalen Brunson had a when the Spurs made another run to try to get the lead back in that fourth, Jalen Brunson went cold for a little bit. He missed like two
He hit a
shots or
big
three
three in the
shots.
corner.
Yeah, and then and then that corner was like that corner three. I was like, oh, that's a big shot, and it was just like really good timing from Jalen Brunson, which is what he's gonna do like consistently throughout his Knicks tenure. So even his last couple years in Dallas, he was known as a clutch like maker, like clutch shot
Hmm.
maker, and like he is still doing it. He just it's just what he's doing. And shout out to New York fans for filling out San Antonio. It
Dog,
was
bro, there
loud.
wasn't a point they were chanting, "Let's go Knicks," and
Why
it was so
also
loud.
why am I hearing them yell Deuce every time Deuce McBride yells the ball? We're in San Antonio, bro. I shouldn't be hearing that. I shouldn't be hearing the deuces, bro. But
Yeah, man.
Knicks fans
No,
roll
shout out to
hard.
Knicks fans. They've been waiting for this shit for a while, and they said, "Oh, we're traveling." Uh,
I know P is going crazy in there. He was going crazy to be there for a game one
all I
win.
gotta
They were
think
in the
about is
building.
those fans in the building got to be rich because not only did you have to pay for the ticket, but the ticket just to get to San Antonio, but then the tickets for the game must be expensive as fuck.
Adam Silver, invite us next year. We'll make it out.
We'll be there.
We'll
Yes.
be there for media. We saw numbers on the board. Everybody on the podcast row.
Bro,
If you could just
Mike's bro,
make a little section for baseline breakdown right there.
bro, Mike's tweet saying like I'm sitting next to P has just said a word in the last 15 minutes. I think that was when JB got hurt,
It
but
was
that shit
ac
killed me.
It was accurate, bro. I feel like when the Suns were in the finals, that's how I was, bro. I genuinely didn't say a word throughout the entire game, bro. Like that's I had to watch them in silence in my own room, bro.
Ugh.
It's a nerve-wracking experience watching your favorite team be in the NBA
100%
finals,
is. And
but
as a person who's not a fan of either team,
it's fun to
uh,
watch. It's
it
just
is
fun to
fun to
watch from
watch.
our
Yes.
side. But more things to touch on this game. I did think that Stephon Castle had some really good moments too. But I will say that you did see a lot of his like not bad shot taking, but his a lot of the three pointers he took. I was like, it's a little early in the shot clock, and like he was kind of forcing them up. He was 1 for 5 from this three, so it was a little not the best from Stephon Castle.
And
De'Aaron
if
Fox.
you're the Knicks, you're gonna let him shoot that three all the
Yes,
time.
100%. De'Aaron Fox, terrible game as well. He
Yeah,
couldn't buy a
man.
bucket, and also that he missed a jumper to tie up the game when it was like 97, 95, and I was like, that would have been a really nice bucket. Like, it was just like even it was like a wide open jumper too, and it clanked. I was like, come on, De'Aaron.
And yeah,
So
and again,
unfortunate.
I know he's dealing with injury, he probably doesn't have that lift or
Yeah,
the elevation off, just at the moment. But again, some of these shots are just very easy shots that he just
yeah,
missed.
which is
Where he
unfortunate.
was able to create enough space to be able to
Hmm
get a good look. It's just not falling in. It's kind of been the story for him through
hmm
this playoff run for the Spurs. So. And again, I last video I had mentioned that they're gonna need him to step up and to truly like that guy Matt that we follow. He had a
Yeah,
tweet that said it's crazy
the
how I'm
experience is
more
steal.
afraid of the rookie player versus the guy who's getting paid
Dude,
200 mil. And that's the truth. Like Dylan Harper, I mean, shout out him. He was effective. Kind of slowed down in the second half, but
yeah.
the fact that the rookie is outplaying the guy who's getting paid 200 mil, it's kind of crazy.
I
You're
tried telling
expecting.
you about that contract, man. I tried
I know
telling
the
you.
60s. I didn't I knew he got the extension, but I didn't realize it was 60 mil a year
Yeah,
for
I
De'Aaron
tried telling you
Fox.
about that contract, man. That contract is hefty. That contract
Jesus
is hefty.
Christ.
A couple shout outs, two more shout outs I wanted to give on the Knicks side. Shout out Josh Hart, 15
15
rebounds,
rebounds, bro.
absolutely disgusting, and 5 stocks. It was 4 steals and a block. So if you're gonna win a championship, you need guys like Josh Hart to play like that, and that's gonna be remembered. Like he's gonna be eating free dinner in 30 years in New York if they win this championship because he had games like this. So stuff like that. Wemby was guarding him the entire game, so he's not gonna take a lot of shots. He took 5 shots the entire time.
Yeah, provided nothing on offense, but that's
Which is
okay.
like you don't expect that from Josh Hart. It's
Yeah.
okay. He only played 27 minutes too. It's not like he's on there the entire time. Cat though, aggressively attacked Wemby to start. He took like
I know.
a lot of
I was gonna
shots at
say
him.
I like the fact obviously Cat he's a threat on the perimeter, but like he
Hmm
is a player that also likes to attack downhill. I love the fact that he was like I'm gonna attack this dude,
I
attack Wemby every
Yup,
time and put pressure on him at the rim.
yup.
And even though if all the shots didn't go in, I just still like the fact that he wasn't shying away from the matchup. So
Yeah, no, he was attacking it from the start of the game, and it paid off in the end. I was listening to the one of the like the audio bites that they play when they're in timeout, and
I know,
Cat was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yelling, and he was yelling. He was like, "Our defense is needs to catch our offense is gonna catch up. Our defense we need to work." Like he was correcting things on
And he
defense.
was
And he was
right.
like,
And
"Our offense is gonna
he
catch
was
up." He
right.
was exactly right. They came back in the second quarter, and then it was a good Knicks game from them in the fourth. So.
Yeah.
Fun overall game one. I'm excited for this series to go seven. I said if this goes six, it goes Knicks. If it goes seven, we're going Spurs. So remember that I said that. So
What are some changes you want the Spurs to, fix up for game two?
I want see that's the thing is they just miss a lot of easy shots, and I still think they could have won this game too.
Hmm.
One thing I would like to see more is Wemby to. I mean, 9 threes is cool, but I don't need Wemby
Dumb it down a
to.
little bit.
I don't need Wemby to always take the first three of like. I don't need him to pull up. Like it's nice when he pulls up and takes the full first three with 20 seconds on the shot clock, and it's butter. It's like oh yeah, the 7 footer doing that. But
Yeah.
we can get way more efficient shots, way better. Like shot possessions for him as well as
I think
get
it's
it.
just smarter for someone like him just to get an easy paint touch first and
Yeah.
then let his game expand out after that.
And something he excels at too is pick and rolls at the top of the key. You gotta set a lot more of those. Like I wasn't, especially in the clutch too. Like in the clutch, he was more
I
just
didn't really see a lot of
attacking. He
Castle
was
and Wemby pick and
exactly.
rolls a game. Yeah,
He was more going like a Kevin Durant kind of player where he was attacking and he was slashing and which he can do. It's not like he can't, but when in that moment you want to get your highest percentage shot, which a pick and roll with Wemby is probably one of the highest percentage you can get in the league.
definitely.
But credit to the next Knicks defense. A lot of it was credit to that. So I assume Wemby's gonna probably be a lot more different in his shot creation next game, and
Hmm.
as well as the Spurs are probably going to be taking like different shots. Like I assume I assume we're not going to see a hopefully a bad shooting game from all their players again because it wasn't
Yeah.
a good shooting game from literally anybody. I don't
Yeah,
think.
even like I mean for the Spurs as well. I mean Julian Champagnie started off hot in the first
Yeah,
half, but the
and he
Knicks
cooled
did a good
down.
job with just slowing him down. And I mean I mean I don't remember him really taking another three until like third quarter and like maybe another one in the fourth quarter. So shout out to the
Yeah,
Knicks for that.
he had 1 point.
Uh,
He had 1 point in the second half. Julian
they
Champagnie.
Devin Vassell 4 for 11, 1 of 6 from three. They did a good job on him. And then Harrison Barnes, I mean he's been kind of useless for. They need to upgrade off of him. I'm telling you, hey, that Rui Hachimura upgrade is gonna hit next year.
That would be a good one to get
Hell, even
in the
Keldon
off
Johnson,
season.
8 points. He only played 8 minutes, but yeah, it was 1 of 4 from the field. So,
Yeah.
just credit for the Knicks defense, just not letting the bench players and the other role players really get kind of any consistent shots going, not
Yeah,
making it easy for them.
massive showing from them to take game one on their home floor. It's
Hmm.
super demoralizing to lose like that. So, because I mean, obviously the Knicks are feeling like they're going to come out so strong, or the Spurs are
Still
feeling like that.
undefeated, still
I,
undefeated right now. The
they
Knicks.
are, and I honestly I will say something too. The like obviously I picked the Spurs too, so I'm not gonna act like I wasn't a part of this as well. But
Yeah.
almost everyone's picking the Spurs. People are acting like the Knicks are something to sleep over.
Yeah,
Like
no, I don't
a
like people
lot.
saying like, "Oh, this is good."
It's like a
This
lot
is
of
not gonna
Spurs.
be if the Spurs do end up winning the finals. It's not gonna be a cakewalk.
It's gonna be a
It's gonna be
bloodbath.
a long,
It's gonna be a
hard-fought
bloodbath.
series.
Yeah, which is what I don't think a lot of people are saying because a lot of people are like, "Oh, Spurs in five, come on!" Like they just beat OKC.
No,
Like it got a lot of people who. It's also a lot of casual talk, just people who don't watch the NBA like that. Just thought
yeah,
OKC was the only thing that was beatable. But I think the Knicks are giving the Spurs a run for their money. And God, Spurs, please do not lose game two.
yeah.
Don't lose game two.
Do not go down
Do
0-2,
not
man.
go down
Oh
0-2,
my God,
going
back in New
back to New
York.
York. Oh my God, I can't do it. San Antonio, please. I need you guys to win
I
game
want to
two.
see if Spurs fans travel out to New York. I want to
Oh, they
see
better.
if that arena.
They gotta snatch their chain back, right? Because
Yeah,
like New York snatched theirs, right? Damn it, game five's on
what?
Friday. I thought we had a 2 day break before game
But
two,
then Game
but.
3 is on Monday, so they give them a
Yeah,
2 day
so
break after that.
that's when we get the 2 day break. That's
Hmm.
okay. Yeah, we will be back maybe on Friday after the game, depending on maybe not. We will see depending on scheduling, but we will be back at some point throughout this finals and gonna be covering it. You got anything else to add, bro?
Not. I think I'm good, man.
To
Shout
make
out
sure
the
you
Knicks
guys
taking Game 1.
make sure y'all
So.
subscribe, like down below. Make sure you guys are
The
following
videos have
us
been
on
doing
everything.
good. I think these shorter videos and have been helping out a lot. So
Yes,
thank
appreciate
you for
everybody
guys for
who's
the
been watching, and I hope that if you're a Knicks
subscribe is the most important part. Keep that up.
if you're a Knicks or Spurs fan, I hope there's not too much
Comment
anxiety
down
running
below.
through
Talk
you.
that shit in the comments if you're a Knicks fan. Talk that shit.
Best of luck. We'll see you guys later this week.
Peace out.
Peace out.